So the Democrat that they're calling the AOC of Tennessee, refusing to say if she still believes in defunding the police. Afton Bain is accused of deleting social media posts from 2020, so a few years back, that mentioned public support for burning down police stations. She's trying to flip a deep red congressional district that President Trump won by more than 20 points. She's facing off against Republican Matt Van Epps. It is a special election to fill an open House seat vacated by Mark Green. It will be vacated by Mark Green, and it's a week from tomorrow. So Bain is getting a chance to take on, or to try to take back, really, her past comments about the police. Watch this.
You don't want to clarify whether you still believe that the police should be defunded?
Once again, I don't remember these tweets, but what I'm saying is that
I'm not asking you if you remember. What is your position today? How's that on this issue?
I mean, once again, I'm here to talk about my race, which is in literally 9 days, and talking about affordability, which seems to be the #1 issue across the district.
Okay, let's bring in Karl Rove, former White House Deputy Chief of Staff for President George W. Bush and a Fox News contributor. Karl, great to have you here today. Obviously, this race is getting a lot of attention. She's had a lot of support from very prominent Democrats throwing their support behind her. What's your take on this race? Do you think she could win?
Well, I doubt that she's going to win, but it says something about the Democrats that they're putting up somebody who says these outrageous, out-of-touch things. It's been difficult for all of you to imagine a world without police. We can do it. How about you think the cops is going, that's a little bit of a problem there, to save you. Black men are being killed when white women call cops. These are some of her postings or comments on podcasts. And she keeps doing it. Your individual positive experiences with cops do not outweigh the fact that the entire criminal justice system was built on institutionalized racism. I mean, this woman is running in the central Tennessee in a district that Donald Trump carried by 20. She's a state representative from Nashville who apparently hates her city, but she is out of touch. Good morning, she says, especially to the 54% of Americans that believe burning down a police station is justified. I have no idea where she thinks over half of Americans believe that burning down a police station is justified. The Democrats have made themselves an awful mistake by nominating this left-winger. They might have had a better chance had they nominated somebody to the more center of American politics.
You know, you just mentioned that she has at times sounded like she hates the city that she's from, and she tried to walk back the comments that she made about hating country music and bachelorette parties and those pedal bikes, which, you know, can be pretty annoying. I think she might have had a point there, but here she is trying to walk all of this back. Watch.
As a Nashvilleian, I think we all get a little annoyed with the tourists that come to town, but that doesn't mean I love my city. In fact, instead of sitting on the sideline and complaining about it, I decided to run for office, and that's why I'm the state representative that represents downtown Nashville.
Karl, your reaction?
Well, it's interesting. She's willing to say she doesn't hate country music, but she refuses to say how she feels about these statements about the police. I mean, think about it. Here, she used to work for a group called Indivisible, and they have on their website, I just ran this off literally about 10 minutes ago, our candidates, endorsements matter. And then they explain why it's important to endorse candidates for office. And right underneath, you can't read it because it's in small types, it says, there are no candidate endorsements to display at this time. In other words, this woman is so left-wing that even this left-wing group has apparently, on their website at least, refused to endorse her. It says something about how out of touch they are. She's willing to say, I made a mistake. I really don't, I don't like the bachelorette parties, but I do love country music. But when it comes to these outrageous comments about the police, I ain't telling you what I really believe.
She was mum. She said she didn't remember writing any of that. Either own it or move on or say you've changed your thinking on it. But we'll see how that flies on December 2nd. Karl, thank you. Always good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Great to see you. Same to you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.